So is the problem here that women are, quote, underrepresented? Or is the problem that women simply aren't choosing to go into these fields? Now, I don't know about you, but I personally respect women's agency. And by agency, I mean a woman's right to think for herself and for her to be able to choose what she wants to do. To some people, women using their own brains to choose what they want to spend their whole life doing is very problematic. This lecture shows that one of the biggest tech companies in the world was informed on multiple occasions by a very respected research team from the University of Washington that the biggest reason women aren't getting as many STEM degrees as these feminists want is that, well, they're having a hard time tricking women into doing their bidding. But why would a company like Microsoft be so concerned with tricking women into doing something that they don't want to do anyways? 2 words: supply and demand. It's the same reason why tech giants all rallied together and successfully lobbied to reform the H-1B laws, which essentially allowed them to import cheap labor in an effort to drastically reduce the salaries tech workers make. The simple truth of the matter is that tech companies want to pay as little as they can for labor, and one of the easiest ways to pay workers less is to dilute the labor force. Currently, most university graduates looking for work in the STEM fields are men. If just as many women were graduating with similar qualifications and competing to land the same jobs, the labor pool would be diluted to the extent to where the employer, the tech company, would be in the position to offer the applicant a lot less pay. These tech companies, who claim to truly care about women and diversity, in reality, only care about their bottom line. For instance, when Reddit's then CEO, who is known to be a feminist, banned salary negotiations for all employees, with the reason being women aren't as good as negotiating as men, so this makes it more fair. Well, let's just think about this scenario. I mean, first of all, I thought women were supposed to be equal to men and just as good as everything if they want to be. Now, all of a sudden, they're horrible negotiators? I don't get this, because these are the same people that are rallying behind Hillary Clinton for president. So, I mean, they want a crappy negotiator for their president? Honestly, saying that women are inherently bad at negotiating is incredibly sexist. That's not feminist, and it's clear to see that banning negotiations was just a way to pay all employees as little as possible, under the guise of protecting women. In my opinion, if Ellen Powell was truly a feminist and believed women weren't as good at negotiating as men, then maybe she would offer a free negotiation course for people in the company so that women could improve their lot in life through empowerment. In reality, Reddit doesn't want their women to be empowered. They want them to be submissive slaves who can never even ask for a raise. So according to groundbreaking and award-winning research, it's not that women are chased off by these mean misogynists, it's that women are scared of men's masculine geeky objects, the things normally affiliated with geek culture. So it's not the case of men hating the women for being women. It actually seems to be a case of bigoted women hating geek culture and wanting not to be around it. Knowing this, it becomes a little clearer why feminists attack geek culture at every opportunity and attempt to change it through subversion in the media.